Yo, what's up? I'm William. Welcome to today's stream. It's February 13th. It's a Tuesday. Yeah, so second day of the week, and there is a lot of stuff to get done. It seems like the more I get done, the more stuff appears. So it's this weird thing where it's like you have like a steady stream of stuff coming in, and then at the bottom you have some stuff dripping out, and at a certain point it may overflow. Anyways, I'm working on docs today. Obviously it's the middle of the workday, so today's focus will be on that kind of stuff. This will be work for one signal. I got some roasted oolong in my mug here. All right, let's go on and switch over to my screen share. All right, so let's go and look at my project. This says email documentation, but this is a misnomer. It's just straight up documentation. And looking here, it's saying that it's 31% of the way complete. There's a reason for that. Let's just say that I've gone and added another 40 tasks. So what was once very well, now I'm like, I'm probably at risk. We're gonna open it. All right, there we are. So let's see what I'm working on today. I have the email docs that I'm working on. So send email using segments, as well as by filters, as well as to specific users. So that'll be the goal, is to get these done. I'm only going to be able to do about an hour or so session. I do have a meeting at noon. Although let me confirm. Let's go ahead and let's do that confirmation right now. All right, cool. So we'll see if I have to, if I'm going to be doing that meeting for real. But for now, we're going to assume that I am going to do that meeting. Generally, I do it. It's my one-on-one with one of our product managers. All right. I have been focused entirely on our API documentation, and I was informed that other folks are using our API. Like, we have an open API spec. And I knew that, but I wasn't sure that anybody else was using it. And I was told that it's about 7 months out of date, which is less out of date than I thought it would be, to be honest. Let's go into one signal. And we'll go into API. Or, yeah. Wait, I thought it was called API. All right, so I can't find it. I know the language that it's written in though, so long as we can find that, I think I should be good. Wait a minute, I'm not seeing it at all. Huh, okay. I think it should be in my history somewhere. I think I wrote it down. I don't know why this is so hard to find. Maybe if I just type open API, open it, yeah. Let's see, open API. Oh, yeah, here it is. I don't know why when I searched for that didn't work. It's interesting. And I already have this on my machine, honestly. Let me just open it here because I think there's a tool that I can use that makes this a little bit easier to consume. And that's probably going to be in code, one signal, API. Yep. We'll wait a minute, what? Okay, I don't think I care about that. So we'll check out main. And then we'll reset. Wait, what is it? Is it head? I forgot how you reset things. No matter. I have my wonderful GitHub desktop client that can do just that. Or not. Interesting. Okay. Well, we have to open it, so let's open up that repo. It's already here on my system, so we'll just search for it. And looks like it. Wait, I don't see it. Oh, okay, I'm tripping. API, there we are. It will just discard these changes. Then open it up in Visual Studio, maybe. And I have a tool that allows me to view these. Let's see. Maybe it's in my other sidebar. Yes, here we are. So this tool allows me to easily see all of our endpoints. All right, yeah, this is out of date. Because from last I checked, this right here is now api.onesignal.com. All right, and I am working on the create notification, specifically the email portion of this. Okay. It's this one right here, specifically the post. I don't know why I can't see any of these things here. This is very hard to read. Oh, I can't read it at all, actually. Oh, wow. Let's see if this is an issue with my theme. So we'll try changing a color theme. Yes, it's an issue with my theme. Using the GitHub dark contrast. What if I use Solarize dark? Okay, it works there. What about GitHub dark themes? This works. I prefer high contrast because of reasons. We'll go with this for now. At least I can read it. All right, here's what I was looking for right here. These filters. I need to define this object here. So let's go over to my email. And actually, let me go first here. So here's the filters, and I have this filters right here. Right now, it's just an array string, which is wrong as hell. This is going to be an array of objects. And I'll eventually define that. Now let's go back over to email. And I need another one of these windows open. Fortunately, this is what I have to deal with when using this. So we'll look at the other email documentation for the properties. And I need to transfer all of these over into here. So we're going to do that. And it's going to appear boring, and that's because it is. It's tedious. But like I like to say, it needs to be done. And No. Instead of complaining about it, I'll just do it because I don't think anyone else will. All right, given that I'm going to be mostly working on docs, I am going to jack the volume just a little bit more. So it's going to be a little louder than usual. Maybe I don't know the difference, but we're going to keep the music at around this volume now. All right, let's do the things. We're going to use all this battery life in my mouse by just clicking and pasting shit. Okay, this is required. We have better ways to indicate requiredness. Right. This may go by quicker than I think. And the reason why I'm doing this all in this, so here's what's going to happen. I'm doing all of these body params, getting this particular document in the right place, and then I will duplicate this document 2 more times. And then I'll have to bring over the properties or the parameters specific to the way in which you want to go about sending an email. So for our create notification API, we have 3 targeting methods. You can send a message to a segment of users, which is, you can think of those as a filter, but they're like, it's automatically, people automatically enter and exit that filter. You can also send to a custom filter. So, you send us some filters and we'll go through all of your users and we'll group them up and send it to people that way. It's a little bit different than a segment, but it's the same underlying principle. And then the third method is sending messages to specific users, which is very helpful for transactional workflows. And we have to do that, or we don't have to. We support this for 3 different channels. Our push, which includes both mobile and web. Text messaging, we call it SMS, that's the technical term. And email. Yo, what's up, Premium Forges? How are you? We'll see if it's going to be a good morning for me if I get this done. If I get all of this done, like these 3 docs, which, to be honest, to be fair, getting one done is most of the work, and then just refining it to get the other ones done is fairly straightforward. String HTML required. Okay. So we'll just put a little must be HTML. Come on now, I hate this already. I hate this software, by the way. I'm never gonna stop talking about how much I dislike this README crap. Well, maybe I will stop when they improve it, when it becomes good. But for right now, it's trash. So I will continue to talk shit about it. Required unless template ID is set. Man, I don't like logic like this, but it's whatever. We'll mark it as required, even though it's technically not. Oh, and by the way, I can't actually copy it. Like, I can't use commands. I have to literally use my mouse, which, to be honest, is kind of putting my health at risk because I'm already at a high risk of carpal tunnel. I've dealt with issues when I was younger, which is why you may notice that I navigate around my keyboard, or I navigate my computer with my keyboard. That's the reason why. Like, just keeping my hands here and not moving them, keeping them kind of stationary, it helps a lot. Also, it helps for just being faster. I don't have to think about where people are putting stuff in their UI, or if some product manager comes along and they're like, we want to move stuff around, and then I have to learn it. Nah, screw that. I don't have to do any of that. Just I memorize my keyboard shortcuts and give 0 F's about UI. But this doesn't have any, like, they didn't think about that. I wouldn't call this accessible. I wouldn't call this really that usable. It's not really keyboard centric. It's very clicky. You have to click on everything. It's really annoying. I'm of the opinion that the experience that you deliver says a lot about your designers and your product managers. Are they thinking about these things, or are they just just doing stuff just to do it? String valid email addresses. I mean, this should go without saying, but must be or valid emails only. Yeah, whatever. We're not gonna do that. People should understand that. I think that should go without saying. Email address, email from address. All right, and then email reply to address. It would be really awesome if we didn't append email to these. It's just from an experience standpoint, and this isn't on README. This is on us. I don't like the fact that we're pre-pending email. I would prefer to see a separate endpoint entirely. Instead of having to create notification, we group everything under send messages or messaging or whatever. And then email would be its own endpoint, push would be its own endpoint, SMS would be its own endpoint. Because at the moment, what we are essentially doing is forcing our end users, our customers who are using the API they still have to keep up to date with what they're trying to do. They still have to figure out which properties they need to use. Whereas if we just had separate endpoints, the properties would be very it'll be tied, they'll be relevant to only that endpoint. Whereas right now, because we group everything under one generalized endpoint, we now have hundreds. Maybe it's not hundreds, maybe it's in the hundreds. It's 3 figures. Yo, what's up? How you doing? Couch Economist. Stay home from work. What do you mean by that? From work? What do you mean? Email from address. Let's go ahead and copy this. Oh wait, no, I said reply to. That's reply to address. I'm not focused on any content at the moment, so don't at me with how this is written. I don't care at the moment. This is just getting things over, and then once they're all over in the format that I want, I can then go back and make it better. And I'm not going to be able to do this within README, so that's another issue. I'm going to have to use a regular text editor because it's not obvious if this takes HTML or if it takes Markdown or if it's just raw text. I don't really know how to put new lines in here. When I press enter, it literally, see what? It just, I don't know what it does. It just closes it. So yeah, it's weird, it's stupid. All right, email pre-header, let's do this. I work from home, yeah, same here. That's something that I think, people who are watching these streams or watching these videos that I'm going to be making over time. You all should realize that I'm in my house. So if you notice that I'm talking shit or complaining or doing whatever, just remember I'm in my own fucking house. I can do and say what I want in my house. I know I'm not talking to you, Couch Economists or Premium Forces. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to the VOD people who may come in and be like, oh, you're talking shit. It's like, yeah, bitch, I'm in my own house. I can do what I want. I don't know. It's interesting how people forget that. They see someone on the internet and they're just like, oh yeah. It's like, yeah, you probably do what you want to do in your own house. Like their house is probably dirty and disgusting, and I'm not over here talking about why are you living in filth. It's your own prerogative. Let's see. Use a template example. Okay, this isn't helpful. To say, okay, well, here's just some random assortment of characters, and this template ID looks the same as our app ID, looks the same as the notification ID, looks the same as an organization ID, looks the same as a REST API key, looks the same as the what else? The user management key or whatever the hell we call it. I forget what we call it. So this is borderline useless, this example, but I'm gonna keep it. Remember, I'm not focused on content right now. Boolean. I forgot I can't use my keyboard shortcuts. make too much sense. Okay. Cool. So we have all of the properties now, and I think what I'm gonna do is just kind of copy these examples over here. Let me save first, and then I'm gonna just dump them here. Oh wait, I've already done that. Ah, shit. Okay, well, never mind. I've already did that and didn't even realize it. So this is going to be our email body params. And we're just going to call these email parameters. We won't be lazy. We'll actually spell it out. And then we'll call this examples. We'll do one of these things. So we'll say sending to specific email addresses. Yeah, I spelled that right. We'll say sending to segments, or also, okay, sending to a segment. All subscribers is a segment. All right, send to filtered, how do you spell filter? Filtered group of users. All right, and then this is sending to specific users. Okay, cool. We'll save this, and this I think can go away. Although I'm not going to delete it. Like, I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm just creating a shadow version of this over here. Here's the reason why I'm doing that. README and all their just, I don't know. They will not let me create a doc that references the same endpoint. And because we have a generalized endpoint instead of like discrete endpoints for each channel, it's hard to do it. It's just hard. Might learn some coding today, some slacking. I mean, what are you trying to do? Like, when you here's the thing with learning anything. What are your reasons for learning? I think one of the things. So I used to teach at a boot camp at UT. Hold on, give me a second. Yes, I used to teach at a boot camp at University of Texas. Their web development. They had like a lot of these universities, when they have like these professional programs or whatever, a lot of times they use a provider. They don't actually teach them themselves, because a lot of times professional programs, they deal with professions, and guess what? Professors aren't professionals. Even though they have profession, like professor in the name, they're lecturers. They talk. Most of them have never held jobs in the industry. So for the most part, they just talk a lot of theory. Like, they don't really know. So I think universities, at least the administration, they tend to know this. So what they'll do is they'll bring in third-party providers to kind of help develop a curriculum alongside the professors, that meets, their goals and their needs. And then they'll bring in, adjunct professors or people like myself to come in and actually do the instruction, help with the curriculum, that kind of thing. And one of the things that I noticed was almost all of my students is that they all wanted to learn how to do this stuff so that they can make more money. Turns out, you may be like, oh, money's a good motivator, but it turns out it's not. Because there are a lot of things that you could do that will, help you out, with earning more money, and people don't want to do it because it's hard. It takes time, it takes effort. So when it comes to learning how to code, it's kind of challenging, and unless you really enjoy it, it's going to be it'll be hard. So you got to ask yourself, why are you doing it? In my case, when I first started, it was just because I was lazy. I still am, to be honest. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm lazy as hell. I didn't want to do all of my homework myself. AKA, I hated, like, once I figured out how to do something, to me it's stupid to continue to do it over and over and over again. And that's what I was feeling in 7th grade in my algebra class. I remember, getting my homework assignment. I'm just like, all right, I already get this. And then like the next week, well, actually, I think we could homework every day or whatever. But the next week, it was basically the same stuff. It's just like, this is dumb. And I had just got my calculator at that time. I had read the manual. I saw this thing about programming. Didn't really know what it was at the time. Internet wasn't a big, like, I don't even think I had internet at home back then. But it came, like, I don't know what made me think about this, but I was just like, oh, I can use this. I can write something, because I'm a writer, but not programming writing. I actually like writing. I'm like, I can write something once and it'll just be there and I don't ever have to do it again. So for me, my desire to learn this wasn't like, oh, money. In fact, I didn't even know I could make money doing this. That wasn't even a thing back then. It was just like, I don't want to do this homework. I've already done this. I already know how to do this. Why am I having to do this again? Let me write this program to see if I can, do it. And after that, I was hooked. When I ran my first function and it gave me the result that I needed and I could just write that shit down, I was like, oh my gosh, this is fucking dope. Never going back to doing actual work again. So you can say most of my career has been driven by laziness. I don't want to do things. I'll do it once, I'll do it as many times as I need to automate it out of my life forever. I don't want to think about it. I want to see it. Okay, we're done with all of these email properties. So I think I can move on to adding, what is this segment? Yeah. So I think I can go and add the segment stuff. And to do that, I'm just going to come to this push notification. And here we are, segment stuff. And because I've done all these the same way, the properties that I'm using for the method of sending, like the targeting method, they're always at the top right after app ID. So it makes my life easier. And I did think about that. I was just like, I know I'm gonna have to do this. So let me put these things in a place where it'll be easy for me in the future. All right, and we only have one more. Oh, wait. No, let me delete it. It's gonna seem dumb, but I need to duplicate this first, because I don't want to duplicate all these other properties that I won't need. So we'll duplicate this document now, and I guess we'll save it. All right, this is going to be email segment. Wait. This isn't an email segment. This is email filtered group. Email notification email filtered group. Oops, get away. Seriously though? I thought there we are, cool. So this is gonna be email filtered group of users. I think this is a little more clear, maybe. Okay, email filtered users. Want to automate some things and work? Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. When I say lazy, I mean like it's an extreme sense. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, I do a lot of complaining about things because I fucking hate doing shit. So it drives me more than you may think. So you're saying this for work. I do things for home too. Like there are things here that like I don't do it. I just automate it. I have tools that I built that just do things for me. Some things I can't automate, but I can get close, right? So like, cleaning my house. I keep it mostly clean, but then I just have maids come, right? So it's this is like it's out of my life. I just do that. Same with cars, like just I need my car washed. I get a mobile person to come here, and like they come wash the car. I don't want to have to go anywhere. I don't want to do it. I don't want to think about all that. My buddy was saying that that he gets service for his Tesla, and they come out and do stuff for him. I'm like, man, like I didn't know they would do that. That would be I would actually keep it at that point if they actually come out, and I don't even have to go and see people. They just come to where I am, and I don't have to go downstairs. I just have the concierge they handle it. Be like, yo, his car's here. Leave me out of it. Just go do the stuff. No, I don't want to deal with it. Oh shit, what did I just do? Okay, I want to duplicate. There we are. This is going to be email specific users. Oops. One thing that I want to start putting a little bit more effort into is my notes. So I need to, right now it's not working for me. It's too much effort right now. And part of this bot that I've been building is to help with the notes, but there are other aspects of my life that could benefit from things. Like when I read articles, if I highlight things, I want all that stuff in one place. And I'm going to start working on building out a system. They call it a second brain. I'm going to start putting in effort to build that, and I'll do this for about a year. Hopefully I can figure out ways to automate a lot of this out of my life, and then I can just do stuff. And then when I need to figure out what's going on in my life, I can just go to my notes, and it'll just be there. Hopefully it'll just tell me. Hopefully it'll just be AI, and it's just like, go do this, and then I'll say, no, you go you go do it. Email specific users. By the way, this is not a real endpoint. I'm doing this because README. It won't let me do /notifications, even though that's the endpoint. So I'm just doing this, and I will kick that bucket down the road. I'll be like, yo, I've done the things. README doesn't allow me to do anything more. What do y'all want to do? All right, let's go back here, and we're now able to add the excluded or included segments, which will be required at this point. That would be an array of strings. Same description. And we also have excluded segments. Same type. Okay, and we'll move these up to the top so that we have consistency. All right, look at that. This doc is now done. So we'll go on to Asana and we'll mark that off. Now we will work on this. Filters. All right, so for filters, it's basically the same as our push, the push one. So what I'm gonna do is essentially just copy all of this, just copy it. All right, and we'll also grab, no, we won't grab that, but I will I will make these consistent right now. So we'll say filter properties, and then we'll have filter usage and formatting filters. We'll do the same thing over here. Wait, what the fuck? Oh my gosh. Okay. We'll make sure that these are correct. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, it must have deleted something here. That was weird. So we'll say examples, but that doesn't work. Interesting. Okay. Yo, what's up, Scooby? I'll be right back. Give me a second. Head's a little bit cold. I'm actually a little cold, but I'm trying to force myself to like man up and deal with the coldness. I have this philosophy that I'd rather put myself through pain voluntarily than to have life put me through pain involuntarily. Okay, I think that these are now the same. We're going to ignore all the things that are wrong with this, but I think we're good. And I could add, wait a minute. This is wrong. This would not, in fact, do the thing that it is that we're saying it would do. Here's how I know this. We didn't put the target channel. Now, I think by default, we will send a push, so maybe it is, but I would prefer to be explicit versus being implicit. I hate implicit design. Actually, no, that's a lie. No, some things I do like that are implicit, but for the most part, I do prefer explicitness to implicitness. All right, let's go ahead and save this. And we're going to now add filter. I think that's the only one. Yeah, filters. Yeah, that's it. So we'll add this one property, filters, or parameter, I'm sorry. And this is an array of objects. And we'll also copy this here. Wait. Oh, this is wrong as hell. And okay. All right, let's go and address that right quick. Okay. All right, this is weird. Do we not have any docs for filtering? And that, for the most, like, I already understand I'm gonna have to rewrite most of this, but it is nice to already have something here so I can just move on and not have to think right just right now. I'd rather think later. You know, there's a time for thinking. Wonder would they be here? Filters. No. Okay, so there's really no documentation for filters? Okay, no, I guess not. So I'm going to copy this and we will just dump that here for now. And because I'm copying that, I'm also going to go back to the other document I was just in, which is here. One day it'll open. And we'll delete, well, basically we won't delete it. We'll just, yeah, we will delete it. I lied. We are going to delete that shit. Then we'll just throw it here. Okay, let's cancel, let's save. Go into filters here. What you up to, Schoolie B? I don't know why, but man, it's so hard for me to call you Schoolie B. I just want to say Schoolboy Q. It's so hard for me. Old habits die hard. I was a fan of Schoolboy Q, which is why I still want to call you that for some reason. Wait a minute. Did I not? Wait, whoa. I'm confused now. Did I not just do that? Oh, I did. Okay, I did. I'm looking at the wrong doc. So let's go here. Filters, yeah. And we'll save it. And let's move this at the top. Right there. Now if I refresh, will it? Yeah, I don't care. Just go away. Maybe I did care. Okay, never mind. I did care. Let's do that. For whatever reason, it didn't actually copy the link. Oh no, it did. Okay, it did. Okay. Cool. So let's confirm that I'm doing the same thing here. Yeah. And filters would be required for this particular thing. Okay. We'll also make this one required. Okay, it didn't save it again. Wow, okay. Fine. All right, now we're good. We're good now. Let's save this before it jacks up again. And let's define this object. So we'll call this a filter, which I think I already have it. Oh, I already have it. Oh, look at that. Wait a minute. When did I do that? I don't remember doing any of this. Let's bring GitHub over to the other place. Filled key value relation. Is that what I have? Filled key value relation. All right. Are these required? string, 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 and then a relation. It looks like they're all required. So we'll use this janky ass UI to do it. Look at this UI shift, man. This seems like a bootcamp project, like real talk. The fact that this should show you that the bar is low if you want to make money building products. It's really low. That's what I learned when I was out on my own, doing my own thing for a while, is that the bar is embarrassingly low. All right, we're gonna select filter object. All right, and let's save that. And we need to also go and update it for push notifications as well. All right, this is going to be an array of objects and filter objects. All right, so I want to say with that, filters are now done. So we'll move on to say that this is done. And we're now going to do this specific user thing. Figure out which channels. Okay, I've already done this, so this is done. Oh wait, is this done? It opened it in one signal, or did it? Yeah, okay. It opened it over here, so let's see. Okay, all right, yeah, I'm done. So this is figure out which properties are required for each. We're good. And this right here, this task, create task to verify and refine response results for each API. This is a task that adds more work. So, so it's just like, that's what I mean, where it's like, you know, as I get things done, I discover there's more stuff to get done. So then my completion percentage goes down because I'm not going to just not document that this needs to be done. And I'm not going to just not do it. No, it has to get done. So I have other tasks in here that are literally about go and go through this, like perform like an audit or whatever, and figure out what else needs to be done. So the people who follow this, they know that it's going to expand. I've even told them, it's like, expect this to expand. Oh, excuse me. Wait, whoa. Where? Oh, okay. All right, here we are. Create new API. All right, so we have the specific users. Let's see what this looks like for the push side of things. Oh, wait a minute. Did I forget to do the target channel? No, I didn't. Here we are. Email. Perfect. Cool. That's there. Something is not quite right, though. I don't see. Oh, man. Maybe this isn't done. Maybe, yeah. All right. So it looks like this isn't done. Let's go to the docs. And we will look at the create notification and we'll say send to specific device. Maybe. Is this a broken link? What is it? What? Sure. Fine. Okay. All right. Send to specific users. Okay, here we are. You may also target specific users and their associated device. Okay, yeah. Some things, some words, we don't care. Okay. You may only use one method for targeting users. Well, yes, this is why I'm splitting these up. It's literally the reason why I'm splitting it up. So we're gonna go to the create notification endpoint, and we're gonna go back in time. We're gonna, oh, wait a minute. Whoa. Oh, I've already did that. Oh, okay. I should be able to just copy and paste this. This should be under a header here. What it should be called, I don't know at the moment. And it looks like, wait, do I have included alias anywhere in here? No. All right, so this isn't done. Shit, okay. So all of these will move up to here. So this thing is gonna go away. So I actually don't want this. So we'll delete, oh, come on, really? We'll delete this. And we'll put these parameters in. We'll do that now. I'll just do it now. This is an object. Do we have any of this stuff in our thing? What is this? That last one wasn't me. That was my computer. It went back. Okay, included aliases. All right, let's just look for included aliases. Okay, yeah, so it's not here. Or is it not here? No, it's not here. Okay, it actually isn't here. So I can't rely on our spec. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Let's look. All right, we have the user model. Roscoe, come here. Come here. Come over here. Come here. You want a hair scratch? Yeah. Want some hair scratching? Had to give him some hair scratching. I put this little thing on, so. Want me to take it off? There you go. Be free, be gone. All right, let's see if we now have whatever that is that I was looking for. I don't even remember. Included aliases. Include aliases, or is it include aliases? Yes, we have it now. So this is an object with an alias label. Oh, wait a minute. No, wait, what? So the properties are alias label, and the alias label is an array. And the items in that are of type string. So is it an array of strings? Wait a minute. So yeah, this should be an object. Of alias labels. Okay. And the alias label is see, that's the thing. I thought this was a map. Maybe I'm just being dumb. Yo, what's up, Josie, Alex? I like your whatever that is. I don't know how you say this. What is that thing called? Like it's not an avatar. It's like the logo that you have. I don't know. The Alex. I like that. It's pretty dope. What am I trying to do? I'm not actually trying to do anything. I do things. I'm not really a trier. You know? Other people try. I just straight up do. I'm working on docs. That's what I'm doing. If you want to see code and other crap, I do that sometimes in the evenings. Yeah, sometimes in the evenings. If you want to see me trying to figure out what the hell's happening in the world, I sometimes do that when I'm just like, you know, when I just need to put out something and I don't know what else to do. Nah, I'm no luck necessary over here, man. Like, nah, no luck over here. I think luck is for people who don't have skills. That's what luck is for. I don't need it. Not even that. I don't even want it. Fuck that. Fuck luck. So this should be, that should be the actual label here. And then okay, all right, fine, okay. So let's just dump it in there. We'll just dump it here. And we will define it, I think, maybe, if I have to. So we'll say include aliases is an object. Do we even have anything for that right now? What do we call it? Do I want to call this include alias? Like include alias object? I guess I should. That's what we call it there. So we'll call it an include alias. Oh my gosh, this is... Oh man, this is silly. Either people aren't using this, or people's standards are just so low that nobody's called this out. I should never be forced to use a prompt? This is literally a prompt. Here, let me show you this. I can do a prompty too. Prompty, that's what I'm calling it. Let's go into dev mode right quick. And we'll open this up and then we'll just say prompt. Then we can say, look at me. Look at that. I just did what they did. Man, they put no effort into this shit. What the fuck? All right, I think I have found people who are lazier than me. This is beyond my level of laziness. At least I will write up 2 lines. No, it'll actually be 3 lines of markup so that I'm not giving my users a freaking alert box. Why don't you want an alert box? Well, you don't get any type of validation. It's just a raw string. It's just a raw string. So maybe, you know, because this, I'm pretty sure that, you know, this is being put in some type of programming centric kind of thing. But if I put escape characters in here and like weird shit, well, they have to deal with it because, yeah, there's no validation here. And they're going to have to deal with it on their server. In my experience, you don't want to send user data directly to your server to validate. You probably want to validate it client side first. And then once you do that, you also validate it server side, but only after you've validated it to some extent on the client. They're not doing that here. I can straight up do what I want. This is silly. Oh my gosh. Fine. I don't even know what I want to call it. I forgot what I was even doing now. This is silly. We'll call it include alias. Included aliases. We'll call it that. Included aliases. Included aliases. That word. And look at that. Oh my gosh. They don't even they don't even update the UI. So here's how you do this. This is gonna be fun. Watch. I'm gonna do this, and then we'll do this, and it'll reload it. And I still don't see it. All right, now I'm confused. Wait, what? Oh, I forgot. Okay, I forgot. Let's do included aliases. We'll say okay. It'll show up now. It'll show up now. I'll save the API, and then when I come back, it should be here. And now I can go and edit it. And look at this experience. It's awesome. You get no hover state. Like, like, you know, generally, you know, you put like a little CSS, just a little bit, you know, just a little hover. You know, you want to change the pointer and all that? No, you're not gonna get this. So how do I know this is clickable? I don't. Oh, okay, I know it now. Okay, they're having issues with focus. Yeah, they're having issues with focus. Someone didn't actually. Yeah, and there's not enough space in between, so it never changes back to a cursor. Man, this is amateur hour right here. My gosh, look at this UI shift here. It barely fit. It's literally, they have the CSS where it's just like, let's just make it size to content because we're too lazy to actually write CSS. And I'm saying this as me, the laziest person you'll meet, and I hate CSS. Even I can write the two CSS rules to make sure that this isn't UI shifting all over the place. But anyway, let's add a parameter. Oh, well, first, and look at that. The navigation is bad too. So I go here, and then like, how do I get this to go away? I can't. That's just great. Anyway, let's go and add the thing. We need to have the alias label. Well, oh shit. Here's the thing. This is going to be hard to do because this is going to be arbitrary. I can't. Man, I kind of wish that we would have. Man, I really wish that instead of just saying like alias label, which could be arbitrary, it was alias label, which is the property, and then you give it the label, the value, and then you can do all of the things. That would have been ideal. I can't make a definition based off of this, so we're just gonna have to delete it. All right, we'll save the API, and we'll just make it a raw JSON. This is typically my escape hatch, my cop out. What is an alias? So an alias in one signal land is another way to refer to your users. Say it in a different way. Let's say that you have a user, and generally you have an ID on that user. That's one way that you can reference them. In one signal land, we give you alternate ways to reference your users, which are arbitrary, right? So let's say, for instance, you use Facebook Marketplace, and you want to tie the Facebook ID for your user in one signal, you know, so you would create an alias. That alias would be Facebook Marketplace ID, and then the value would be that particular, you know, user ID. So you can now refer to your users in one signal using your Facebook ID, you know, or let's say you have like some ID in segment or something. Basically, you can have different ways of referencing your users. TLDR. I noticed you writing a lot of TypeScript for the GitHub components of this project. Would you say you're a fan of the language? Wait, what? What project are you talking about? You talking about this right here? One signal? I think we use TypeScript for our app, but I think a lot of I want to say most of it is written in like Ruby. I think our backend infrastructure is written in Rust. I know we have a lot of services written in Go. Obviously, we have a lot of SQL and stuff spread around, but I don't know if we use TypeScript like that at one signal. I haven't seen it like at that level. Yeah, I don't know if you understand this, but this is here. Let me. This isn't really a project that I'm working. I mean, it is a project, but I'm working on documentation at the moment. This is one signal. Is this what you're talking about? Maybe. Yo, what's up? AR Aries, how you doing? You love the Apple Vision Pro? I would recommend you watch my 1 week impressions. Like I do it's an hour long. I get into it. Watch that. You know, if you if you want to know how I feel about it. And I'm gonna do another video, like an actual review. I just wanted to do something with like just my initial thoughts after having it for about a week. But I don't know. The answer is no. And I said that very, very clearly. At least I think I stated it pretty clearly, because I said those words. I actually asked the question, do I love it? And I gave the yes, no answer, which was no, I don't. But yeah, it's in there. Oh, you meant my streaming video project. Oh, the transcription thing? Oh, okay. Writing a lot of TypeScript. So it's in TypeScript because I started it out in Next.js. And the Next.js thing that I started had TypeScript, so I just kept it going. Is it my favorite language? Hell no. I don't like the JavaScript ecosystem that much. No, if I'm being honest. TypeScript makes it usable. That's about it. My favorite language is English. Like, that's my favorite language. I can get people to do more stuff than my computer. Real talk. Just got into your, oh, wait. I'm trying to make a website for our school where they can text, post videos, talk to teachers, basically Instagram for school, but I want to do it for free. Any suggestions? Wait, when you say do it for free, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Because, you know, freedom has a lot of different meanings, and I don't think a lot of people think about, you know, what it means. Are you talking about free of cost? Are you talking about free in the sense that you can do with it what you like, and you can change it to suit your needs? Like, what do you mean, like, for free? And I see just got into my CS classes, and my programming assignments is tough for me. No, it'll get easier. You know, anything worth doing should be tough. Otherwise, you know, like what's the point? Do you want to do easy shit? Some people do. Like, fortunately, I've been able to work myself away from those people. You know, all the people who just want the easiest way out, the fastest way out, I've removed them from my life. I've ascended, and I'm no longer dealing with those types of folks. So in my world, like, a lot of the people who I'm around, like, who I choose to be around, that's what we do. We look forward to working on harder things. And honestly, like, what's the point of doing easy things, right? Like, do you get enjoyment out of doing easy shit? Like, imagine you go to a gym, and, you know, you're working out, and you got these little 5-pound dumbbells that you're curling. Like, do you really want to do that? Like, sure, you can do it free of cost. Okay. So I'm gonna be real. This is, you know, you may believe it or not, I was raised with this understanding that nothing in life is free. Nothing in this world is free, ever. Whether or not you pay in money, you're going to pay something. There's always a price to pay. So let's say that you're using free and open source software and tooling and all of that kind of thing. Well, you're still going to have to pay a price. You're going to have to build it, and that's your time. How much is your time worth? I'm willing to say that it's not worthless at all. So if your time isn't worthless, it's going to be a cost. And it's just how much of it do you want to pay, right? Like, are you willing to exchange, you know, your time in over money, right? So yeah, you can do certain things for free, right? Like, you can use GitHub for free. I think you can even use private repos now. You can use GitHub for free. All programming languages, well, not all, most of the programming languages that you all would know or use are free. Whereas you can just, you know, download the tooling and you know, code to your heart's content. There's all kinds of libraries out there which are free to use. But, you know, just because it's free to use don't mean that it's free. If you catch my drift, right? There are things that you can do for hosting. I think that a lot of these hosting providers, they have a free tier, which gives you, you know, you can do what you need to do for like a hobby project or whatever. However, that also has a cost. You may not bear it. You may not realize that you're bearing that cost, but you are bearing that cost. So, you know, it's a lot of this is about trade-offs, and that's where you get into like engineering, right? Where it's, you know, you understand that yes, we can use these open source solutions, but what if using that open source solution makes you much less efficient? Is it worth it? You're paying a cost, right? Like a cost is cost, price is price. It's not always paid in money. You know, sometimes it's paid in time, sometimes it's paid in stress, sometimes it's paid in extra effort. You know, sometimes it's paid with more things that you have to be responsible for. It's teaching you how stuff works. Well, that's good. It's always good to know how things work. Let me see if all right, so she hasn't responded yet, so I guess we're not gonna have this meeting. So I'm gonna keep working as if I'm not gonna have this meeting. Generally, when I have meetings, I like to kind of end things and prepare. Oh, it's at 12:15. Okay, maybe I'll sit here for another 10-15 minutes and see what else I can get done. So we have our included aliases, and this is coming from here. All right, dang it, I don't want to do this. I found more work to do. These deprecated things. All right, let me see if I have noted these down in my deprecation thing, which is, wait. Oh, here we are. Yeah, here we are. Let's see. Nope, I don't have any of these. Include external. All right, cool. So we're gonna add these. So this is gonna be include. I'm not typing that. That's too much work. We're gonna do this. And this is for, what is this? Specific users. Okay, this is include player IDs. Wait, which one is it? Is it include subscription IDs? That's weird. Okay, I don't know what's going on with that. I'll figure it out later. Anything else needs to be deprecated? Nope. Cool. There are only two here. By the way, who was asking about my project? Is it to send the wait, bro? These usernames, bro. I'm gonna call you only one. All right. So if you're looking at this, no, you, I'm gonna call you only one because that's easier for me to say. If you enjoy that project, the transcription thing, I will be adding the new features soon. Once I get past, like, I kind of have broken my PR branch with the GitHub app stuff. So it's like, I got to get that, working and back to where it was. And then after I do that, I will be working on a retrieval, like a new retrieval system. Hold on, give me a second. I think it's a retrieval augmented generation is what I'll be doing. So this is a technique that I think will work for what I need for my purposes. So I'm trying to get to a point where you can do a natural language search and it'll go through. For now, it's just my videos, but maybe in the future, it'll be other people's videos if people are paying me. It won't be free. I'll say that. It won't be free. But maybe I'll get it to a point where I can have other people do it. But anyway, it'll be my videos, and I want to do natural language search to be like, when did I talk about X, or when did I do this, or what are my thoughts on X, Y, Z? I don't know. And it basically can go and figure out which one of my videos that it's in and give me timestamps for where I talked about those things. And not only that, give me like a summary, like a kind of like a TLDR, or should I say a TLDW, too long didn't watch. And then like I now have a better idea of all this shit cause I talk a lot of shit, obviously, I talk more than most of you, seriously. And I have stats to back it up. like actual stats. Let's say, just for the streaming thing, I'm at 800 hours of streaming since I started 18 months ago. So that's 800 hours of me doing what you see me doing now, which is working and talking and all that kind of shit. And then in Slack, man, tens of thousands. I don't know. I might be close to 100,000 messages by now within Slack. And I write a lot, right? So it's like, I write a lot. Let's see here. Is OneSignal your website? It's the website of the company that I work for. So I am the developer advocate at OneSignal. And so I'm kind of here on your behalf, I suppose. So if you wanted to use, if you needed like some type of, we do engagement, but if you needed to do messaging within your app, so that's stuff like push notifications or text messaging or email. If you wanted to engage your users, we have a platform that allows you to do that, and it is free. You can sign up for free and use it for free. And what makes us a little bit different is it's easier to get started with. In fact, it's also free to get started with. Most of our competitors, I'm saying most because there is one competitor that may be free. I'm not gonna name them right now. But the other ones, they are tens of thousands of dollars a year, and they require engineering effort, like coordinated engineering effort, along with marketing, to build out and basically implement. And that time frame is measured in months, typically 6 months. So this allows you to kind of get started within a day. Now we say that you can get started in under 30 minutes, and that is true, but that's assuming that has a lot of assumptions, right? Like if you already have an app and you are very, very proficient or competent with whatever platform you're developing for, you can get push notifications in your application in under 30 minutes. And if you want to add email, assuming you have your own domain, actually, if you have your own domain, it'll be a little bit longer because you have to deal with DNS stuff. That's not really our problem. That's just it's just the nature of email. But we also have an offering that allows you to use our email servers. So you can get set up with email. And I don't know if this is public yet, like available to the public. Obviously we talk about it. I don't think it's available. It may be available to the public, but you can sign up with our email thing. You get started within an hour or so, which is much quicker than other things. Same with SMS. And what's cool about this is that once you get all these things set up, you use OneSignal as kind of like it's the manager of all of those things. So you can just send messages, and you could choose how you send them your messages and who they go to and how they get there, when they get there, all of that kind of stuff. Oh, and we do live activities, which I'm lumping in with push notifications, but they are technically different. So yeah, the answer to your question is no, it's not my website, but yes, in a way, because I do work for them. It just came to show some love. I have class in an hour, but it's on remote because of the weather. Man, I don't think I like remote classes. Here's my reason. At least from my understanding, a lot of what you're paying for is the facilities. And if these people are delivering, the same content, less the facilities, I would expect to see the cost go down. And so far, the cost hasn't gone down. And I don't think the value of that education has gone up to justify the rise in, obviously the cost of risen since I was in school, but I don't think that it's just valuable, right? So, you're paying the same price, but you're getting less. That sounds like shrinkflation to me, where it's just like you pay the same prices for things and you get less. I would demand that they have the building open and I show up there and they have to deal with me being there. Cause I'm paying for it, like I'm paying for these janitors to do their job. So I want to go there and give them a reason to do their job. I'm paying for these teachers to write shit on a whiteboard and not on some kind of Zoom BS. So I want to go there and watch them stand up and write shit on a whiteboard. I want to be able to look the dude in the eye and be like, you're wrong. I don't want to do it over Zoom. I want to do it face to face. It's the best. And by the way, if you're in college and you're not challenging your professors, I would argue, like, are you really learning? Because, just because they're a professor doesn't mean they're right. And also, let's not say that I'm right either. Like, right? So it's like, if I say you're wrong, I would hope that the professor would be like, no, you're wrong, and here's why. And then we could just have a back and forth, and then we arrive to some understanding. Maybe we realize we're both wrong. Maybe I realize I'm wrong and now have new information. Maybe the professor realizes that he's wrong, or like he was thinking about certain things wrong, and now he has a better way to explain it to other people in the future. And then that benefits all of the other people in the room who are too chicken shit to say anything. Which is most of them, right? Like probably 90% of your class, they sit there and they just shake their heads and be like, oh, yeah. And then they get out of class and they're like, oh, I don't understand. It's like, well, why the fuck did you not say you didn't understand when you're in class? Paying the guy who's supposed to be telling you these things. That's how I feel, right? Like, obviously I'm jaded from school because I'm just like, how am I in the same room with these people who claim to want to know things, but then when they have the opportunity to ask things, they don't. It's hard for me to reconcile that. Yes, that would work better. Yes. All right, so I'm rescheduling my meeting, so I'm not about to go anywhere. That's why I kind of was slowing down on this work, because like one thing that I hate is when I get into like a workflow and then I have to stop, because then it takes me a while to come back to it. So I'm going to go until my lunch starts, which is at 12:30. And that's my own lunch. I decide when I take my lunch. But I try to have a schedule. It's hard, but I'm working on it. I spent like 2.5 years just floating through life. Didn't even know what day it was. I didn't even know what year it was at a certain point. I was just like, I'm just here. I'm just going with the flow, ending up in different places. And it's just like, other people always, oh, that's the dream. That's the life. I'm like, yeah, until you realize that you need structure in your life. Then you're like, oh, what have I done? And you have to build it yourself. And it's harder when you have to build your own structure. At least it was for me. Maybe y'all are better than me. No, I'm not opposed to you all being better than me. It was hard for me. And even to this day, like the reason why I start off all of my streams saying the date and I include the date is that's for me. If I didn't do this, I wouldn't know the day. It would just be like, because to me, all days are the same. I work every day. I don't have this mindset of work-life balance. Like to me, that's, if you want mediocrity, if you want the average results, that's what you're going to do. You're going to be like, oh, work-life balance. I'm over here trying to achieve outsized results that are not average. In fact, I've already achieved outside results that are way, 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 way not average. And I want more, right? A lot more. More than what's reasonable, to be honest. And I know that it's kind of stupid. But I'm at the 40. I need 40 M's before I'm 50. I don't really need it, but like that's the goal. I'm trying to get there. Gives me something to do. It's a challenge. That's how I look at it. It's like I need a challenge. And now that I know that certain things are easier than what I thought, I'm just like, yeah, like we need to make it a little more challenging. So I set the goal to 40. Wait a minute. Include external user IDs. Oh, it's the next one. Okay, never mind. I'm tripping. Okay, I'm tripping. Yeah, we'll dump this in here. It's an array of strings. All right, it's this one that's going away. All right. So I understand what was happening here, but I'm going to turn that into two separate things. All right, let's see. Deprecating use included aliases with, oh my gosh, I can't read that. Okay, so use include aliases with, excuse me, external ID, target channel instead. Target use specific devices by custom user IDs assigned via API. So this is wrong grammatically. This should be target specific devices with, no words have meaning. This should be with custom IDs or custom user IDs. Example, okay, yeah. Required REST API key authentication. Okay, sure. Limit whatever that is. If targeting, all right, that's a useless. We don't care. So we'll just take this. And this is probably gonna look shitty. Let's go and look. It's not my fault though. I can't be blamed for having to being forced to use a shitty tool. Wait a minute. Wait, whoa. Did I not just save this? Maybe I didn't. Okay, maybe I didn't save it. Maybe user error. What do y'all think of this design, by the way? Is this a great design? Isn't this a dope ass design? Look at it. It just feels so spacious, you know? Okay, let's see if the thing is here. Include external. Nope. Okay, look at it. It's. I don't know. It's all just jumbled here. However, when I look at it in my text editor, oh yeah. All right, whatever. I don't care anymore. We'll just move forward. I cannot be blamed for this being what it is. Is it wrong that I also set my number higher than the norm? What do you mean your number? And what's the norm? I don't even know. I'm not around normal people, so I don't know. Like, what's the norm? Last time I checked or heard, because sometimes I'm looking at videos on the internet, people are trying to get to 6 figures. I'm just like 100,000, really? Okay. Like, oh, that's people's aspirations to get $100,000 in a whole year. It's like, okay, sure. When you find out that lawyers, well, not the regular lawyers, but the partners, you know, when they're over here pulling in $1,000 an hour, you know, you're like, why the hell would I be setting my sights on $100,000 a year? That's just dumb. Like, what? Nah. So you mean that some of my lawyer friends can work 50 hours a week in a month and pull in 100 grand? And some people, that's their life goal, is to get $100,000 a year. Nah. Couldn't be me. Wasn't me. Isn't me. So I know. I assume you're talking about money. No. Like, I don't think how can it be wrong? It's your life. You can do what you want. And I'm gonna also give you some advice that you didn't ask for. Never ask other people if what you want in your life is wrong. It's not up to them. And that goes for me too, right? Like, if I say yes, you should just ignore that. Like, you do what you want in your life, and fuck everybody else. You do what you want in your life, because at the end of the day, you have to live with your consequences and your results, no matter what. You're the only one who's going to have to live through it. So it's just like, why do you care about what other people say when they aren't going to have to live with your results or consequences? Now, it's different if, you have a family, and I'm not talking about like your mom and dad. I'm talking about your own family. All right, if you have, wife, kids, and all that kind of stuff. All right, that's a little bit different. Ask them, Take it as advisory, though. It's like, you should still do what you want, what you think is best. But you definitely shouldn't be asking other people what you should do. And that's something that's kind of irked me, because when I was, not you personally, but like when I was teaching, people always ask, oh, what do I do? And it's just like, why are you asking me? It's like, we're not the same people. Like, you're over here after like an amount that I make in a month. And I'm just like, why would you ask me what you should be doing? Like, from the get go, we're not even thinking on the same wavelengths. You're asking me what you should be doing. I'm like, if you ask me, like, no, I would probably get fired from this school, because I'd be like, you shouldn't be paying money to learn anything from me. That's the wrong thing. You should be out in the real world trying shit and failing and just getting destroyed by life, so that you build up yourself and your competence, so that you can actually do shit, so that when stuff actually becomes hard, you're not the kind of person that just gives up. So you may notice that I'm a kind of way. Yes, I am like this, but I also think other people should be like this, where it's like, do what's best for you. Worry about your own like success and your own journey. Granted, you shouldn't just be entirely self-absorbed. You should try to help other people out and all that kind of stuff. And you should be willing to listen, right? Like, you got to be coachable. You can't just be someone who thinks that you know everything. If you think you know everything, you're actually pretty stupid, because we're all living life for the first time, right? And people are going to live life and go through things that you haven't gone through, but you can learn from that. But the key is to figure out what it is, what lessons you should take, and like what wisdom you should draw in from others. I think that's where you should really, kind of get into, like, leverage other people's experiences so that you don't have to go out and experience it. So if you're asking like, certain things, I will give you like hard, just concrete, yeah, you shouldn't do certain things. And that's just based off of, me knowing enough people, also me going through enough shit to know that certain things tend to result in certain consequences or results. Here's a good one. You probably shouldn't do drugs. Just saying. I mean, you could do them, but you probably shouldn't. Some other things, you should probably eat healthy. You should probably get at least 6 hours of sleep. You should probably go to the gym. All these things, they have a tendency to result in consequences and results that are beneficial. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta respond. Somebody was DMing me. I tell people not to DM me, and they do it anyways. Cool, we're good on that. Responses are sent. Let's get to this third thing. Man, it's taking forever. We'll do this one first. The one that's deprecated. Or deprecating. How about that? Deprecating. This is how lazy I am. Instead of like just typing it out, which probably would be quicker now that I'm thinking about it, I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, it would have been quicker if I just typed it, but whatever. Sometimes it doesn't matter. We don't have to be logical or rational. We can do dumb things and pretend that we've saved ourselves time. That's what I'm gonna tell myself tonight to help me sleep at night. For just wasting my time. All right, now we're gonna do this. Include subscription IDs, targeted specific. We'll just say target. Man, this is really hard to deal with. Target the specific player IDs. Player IDs. It's recommended to use include deprecating. We'll say use include subscription IDs instead. All right, so we'll do that, and then I don't know how. I really don't know how to do new lines, to be honest. All right, does not require API. Okay. Does not require API auth key. I don't know why we don't just use a contraction there. I'm not going to change it though. API auth key not required is what I would do. This is the difference between like passive and active voice. I don't know if any of you are like into like language and all that kind of stuff, but you know, sometimes the subject, the thing that's the most important, should be at the beginning. You know, so right here, API auth key not required. I think that reads a little bit better than does not require API auth key. One of them is it brings the subject to the front of the sentence, and if you are like me and you think that the subject, in this case, is the most important part of the sentence, which I think is here, then it should be brought to the front. Now, if the action is the most important thing, then that should be brought to the front. And honestly, that's where you get the difference between passive and active voice. If you've ever like had your proofreaders, or I don't know if y'all have proofreaders, or if you when you were in school, you know, and people are like, oh yeah, you're writing in passive voice, and you're like, what does that even mean? Well, that's what it means. Bring your action to the front of the sentence. Your action should be the thing doing the thing, not something's doing something with the action. It's weird, but these are the things that I think about. This is what's running through my mind. If you ask me what you should do, learn how to talk, learn how to communicate. Because at the end of the day, you know, learning how to build, like, write programs and all this shit for these machines, what are you writing them for? Like, let's be real. Why do you write software? If your answer isn't so that other humans can do X, then you're wrong. Start again. Go back to zero. Okay, this is done now. Let me move on to iOS tokens. Man, I'll be glad when this is over. Oh my gosh, I don't enjoy doing this, to be honest. There's going to be an array of strings. Sometimes that is my motivation, though. It's just like, I don't like doing it. Let me just get the shit over with, so I don't have to think about it or do it again. So that's where I'm at, where it's just like, as soon as I'm done, I'm good. You know? Except I'm not, because I want to move away from README. Like, it's becoming a principle now. Like, I want to move away from README, and I'm willing to do a lot of work to move away from README. I do have an issue with us having properties that we explicitly say we don't recommend. Like, what? Yeah, you know what? No, this will be feedback. Let's see. We'll go to here, my task. Actually, no, this won't be. We'll write a guidance. On the okay, and we will. Can I make a priority here? We'll make this a medium priority. Actually, fuck it. I won't make a priority. We're good. It's on my task. I'll just do it later. Okay. Okay. Sure. All right. Cool. Actually, let me put one of my thoughts in here right now. The one that made me even say this. We'll say. Where's that at here? I should do it as a comment. I'll do it here. So we'll just say, don't, like, why don't share, or what is it? Properties in API docs, just to say we don't recommend it. All right, and then I'll say write products, or I don't know who this is. I'm gonna just say product for now. Product requests to remove these types of params from our API. Like, if we don't want people doing it, then why do we give people a thing? It's kind of like in America when we're like, we don't want people smoking, but then we sell them cigarettes. Or we say, you should eat a healthy diet, and then most of the food around you is extremely processed slop. Prepare it for you, and you pick it up in a drive-thru, or you wait a couple minutes and you get it. It's just like, I don't know, it's this idea. I don't think it should be, I don't understand, but like, why do we recommend things, but then like our actions don't align with those recommendations? It's like, yeah, we don't do this, but here's this thing that you could do, the thing that we're telling you not to do. It's like, why not just remove the thing altogether? Like you don't want to put people in positions to fail, because that's really what it is. It's like, yeah, here's this thing, here's this foot gun, don't shoot yourself. It's just like, how about not put the foot gun there in the first place? Can we really expect people to be responsible? I don't know. I used to think we could, but I don't know anymore. All of these are not recommended, and here I am copying and pasting it, and it's just like, why am I doing this? I'm trying to avoid editorializing most of this stuff here, because if I do, it's going to take too much time and I won't be able to complete it in the amount of time that I would like to do it in. Not sure why this is being escaped. Okay, I think this is done. I had to count though because I don't actually know if I've done if I copied everything right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoa. All right. Oh no, it should be 10. It should be 10 because we split one of these. Yeah. All right, cool. I was about to say, oh my gosh, I can't count. All right, cool. We're good. So this is gonna get deleted now. We don't need any of this anymore. Go away. And I want this to be just like all of my other endpoints. So these all need to get pushed up. But here's the thing though, I can't do multi-select. So this is about to be painful, but we'll get it done. We'll put it after contents, but before name. Oh my gosh, this is painful. What's crazy to me is that somebody thought that this was a good idea and they felt proud of themselves. Can you imagine feeling proud? Like you get off your day at work and you're just like, oh man, like I did such a good job. Look at this. And you go off and brag to your buddies, oh, look at this cool thing that I did. It's just like, I wonder if this is how they feel. Cause this is stupid. I wonder if software, like if people would make better software if they were at risk of being punched in the face for making people suffer through shitty experiences. I wonder then would people put more effort into delivering a decent user experience. Okay, all right. That took long enough. Now here's the fun thing. I get to do all of that 2 more times. Like, I get to do all of what you just saw 2 more times. So yeah, this is it's not fun. I have to do it here on the email side. Or do I? Wait, no, maybe I don't. Let me check. Let me actually look at these. Oh no, I don't. So I don't need to do any of these because these are push specific. So I take that back. I only have to do 4 of these. Include aliases, include external user IDs, which is deprecated, include player IDs, and then include subscriptions. The reason why I'm including deprecated stuff now is that I have a separate task. I don't want to mix up work. So I have a separate task to go in and create task. And so I have a task to create task that will have me go and confirm all of the places that need to be deprecated, and then I'll group them together based off of the API, and then I'll be able to have a little bit of transparency to the people who may want to see what I'm doing. Okay, so let's take included aliases. This is an array of strings. And this is where it's helpful to have the other doc that I just worked on open. Okay, so it's already wrong. It's JSON. This is my cop out because I can't create an object for arbitrary keys. It's just not possible using the software that we're using. Wait, platform to deliver to? Why did... why is target channel not here? Oh, no, it is here. All right, yeah, getting rid of that. We don't need that. And this should be the same here as well. Okay, now we'll do include external user whatevers. And again, I know that this is deprecated, but I have a task to, create the task to go back and delete these things. All right, include player IDs. This is also deprecated, but same reasons. Wait, include subscription IDs. No, that can't be a string. That has to be an array of strings, right? Okay, cool. And now we will move these up. Yeah, put that up here. Okay, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and save that. All right, now I can mark the email stuff done. Okay, look at that. So I have managed to complete all of the email stuff before lunch, I think. Let me confirm. Let me go do a quick check. So we have these. I'll deal with words in a bit, one day, not now. That's a separate task. Looks like I have all of the things for segments, except for the words. I do want the words for segments, so let's pull that up. It's literally the same words as here. We'll just paste that here. Okay. Do these filters. Okay, filters is, yeah, that's good. I've checked that one. We're good there. And then the specific users, let's confirm. All right. All right, so I'm going to take this as well. We'll just copy that. Now, I think I can make reusable content. Let's see. Can I put reusable content in here? Okay, yeah, so that's going to be another task. Let's just say that. We'll add a task to create reusable content for API. Or discussions on API endpoints. This will be a medium priority for me, and the reason for that is that this can speed me up. So if I'm not having to copy, this everywhere, and I can just go and change it in one place, that would make my life easier. But for now, I'm just going to have it as a copy. I think that's more than fair for now. All right, and let's confirm that this is looking and behaving the way that, nope, it doesn't. I have that right there. Okay, let's do curl, request example, channel for external user IDs. Okay, so this is, what the hell? Channel for, what was that? Channel for external user IDs, channel for external user IDs. Oh, wow. Now, you may be wondering, how come I didn't notice that? Well, look very, very, very closely here. I'll zoom in for you. Look at that. Wait, no, that's too much zoom in. What kind of design is this where your UI occludes the most important thing, which is my content? So that's my excuse, right? Like maybe, I know it's probably a bad excuse, but this is why I don't know. External channel for external user IDs. Okay, whatever. So yeah, we'll go ahead and save that and save this, which is dumb. The fact I even had to save things. Like, is this 1990? Where we have to, every time you make a change, you have to go to file, save. It's like, come on now. What are we doing? All right, yeah, all of those look right. Name, send after, delayed, option, delivery, time of day, throttle rate per minute, custom data, external ID, target channel, channel for external user IDs. I'm checking spelling, just FYI. Email subject, email body. Wait, whoa. Oh yeah, this email body, email from name, email from address, email reply to address, email pre-header, disable email click tracking. See, this is, if we had separate endpoints, we can get rid of this email crap. We can just have subject, body, from name, if you want name there, from address, reply to address, pre-header, disable click tracking. It will just read so much better. All right, include subscription IDs. Okay, array of string, include player IDs, array of string, include external user IDs, array of strings, include aliases. Wait, include aliases. Why is this? Whoa. Why is this a string? Why does that say string? Where the hell is that coming from? This is JSON. All right, whatever. I don't care. I don't care anymore. All right, I'm done. I have done the thing that I wanted to do. I've got an email done. I'll probably get SMS done today, maybe tomorrow. And yeah, we'll have to deal with all of these other tasks that I have. So maybe I'll start doing, what's after here? Maybe I'll go and verify all these parameters, which involves me having to go look at code. You all won't be able to see the code, but you'll get to see me looking through code, which may be boring. I need to update all the description. So that's actually looking at what these words say and making it acceptable to me. All right, so with that, I am going to get ready to take off for lunch. However, I am happy to sit here, chill here for another few minutes. If any of you all have questions, or if you have some words that you want to say, you got something you want to get off your chest, I'm here for you, kind of, not really. But if you want to say something, you can do it now. Otherwise, I'm going to go off into the sun and go do something else. Questions? Thoughts? An original thought? By the way, I have a painting in my room. Actually, it's not in my room. It's in my bathroom. It's in the toilet area. It's I don't know. It's a big one, but it's basically an original thought is worth more than 1,000 mindless quotings. The reason why I have it there is that it's a good reminder, especially the people who come over. If they have to go use the bathroom, they see that. And for me, I see it every day. Just I'm going, either going to the restroom or if I'm going to my shower area or whatever. Like, I walk by it. It's a constant reminder to have original thoughts. So, do any of you have any original thoughts to share? No? I like that quote. Yeah. Do you know who that is? Do you know who said that? I think it's Dionysius, I think. Let's see. Dionysius quote. I don't actually know. You would think I would actually know who the hell who said it. Let's see. We'll just Google it though. An original thought is worth more than 1,000 mindless quotings. Oh yeah, it is. It's yeah, okay. So I was right. I just can't spell. Let's see. Here we are. By the way, I have an appreciation now. I didn't used to, and I kind of flip back and forth. But like, I have an appreciation for art now, like original art, right? Like even this is some original shit. I have some original shit in my room there, and I also have my own shit that I do. I do photography. I'm not good. I can't actually. Yeah, I'm not that creative. All I can do is take a picture. I can do that. But yeah, this is it's a good one. By the way, that's not an original. I have a print of that. I think the original was graffiti on a wall somewhere in Europe, and yeah. So I had to get a print of it, which whatever. I'll accept it. But yeah, I'm going to assume that there's no other thoughts, nothing to say. Everybody's left. So y'all have a good rest of the day. Peace.